Does your dog have acne on their chin, on their lips, or around their face? My dog Gemma definitely has some acne going on right now, and so I've been doing a lot of research on how to help her with this, but I also talked to my vet, and I want to share what my vet shared with me so that you can have that discussion with your veterinarian as well to make a good decision for your pup and see what you can do to help that acne, because that is not fun. That can pop. If they're playing with another dog, they can actually bust those open, and there can be some blood around on places, so you got to be very careful with this, and you want to make sure, just like with any human, that you're actively working to take care of that acne, because it is not fun to have, but it can also be a little bit painful. It can also be a little bit problematic. So my vet said that it is important to keep their mouths dry. So after meals, make sure you pat that off, but you also want to make sure you're using a drying agent like salicylic acid. That is going to be the biggest help to you. And my vet actually said you can use little acne pads that teenagers use as long as it has salicylic acid on your dog. So she recommended that I go to the store and grab little pads with salicylic acid, and I just wipe it over my dog's chin and her lips. And I can do that once or twice a day, however much I'm going to need that, and see if that helps with the results. So these, I just went to the store. I'll link this for you, but you can look for any brand that has salicylic acid. It's just a very simple little wipe. It is going to be kind of moist, and then you're just going to run it over their face, anywhere you have that acne, and you're going to start watching for improvements. If it's not helping after, typically my vet says you need to try something for 2 weeks before you know if it's going to work or not. So give it a good go before you switch brands or you're switching different things, or you're contacting your vet again. You just want to make sure you're looking for something with that salicylic acid and trying it on your pup. You do maybe want to check with your vet before you do this, because there are potentially certain things you shouldn't be using with your dog or certain brands that you shouldn't use with your dog. My vet very specifically said just go to the store, any of the ones for teenagers for acne that they would be using, as long as it has salicylic acid, you're good to go. So then you can ask your questions from there and see if it's going to be something that is working for you. I have been trying this the last few days on Gemma. It seems to be helping a little bit. I'm not ready to say this was the one that changed the game for us, but I am willing to say that this seems like a good start and a good place to be going. And there are other things that you can be doing as well. If you've been following along with what the internet is saying and what's going to work well on Google, they talk about using like a mild soap to wash their faces off and all those things. But the key, my vet said, is the drying agent. Making sure you have salicylic acid in the wipes that you are using is the thing that is going to help to clear that up just a little bit. So while there's lots of options, you do want to make sure you're checking with your vet and then seeing what works best for your dog. Because even dog to dog that you have in your house could be different. It could need a different regimen of what is going to work best for them and how you're going to be able to treat those things. But this is a good place to start. Again, I will link this for you down below. Drop your questions. I am happy to get as much answered as possible and follow along on Gemma's journey. Poor Gemma. She has allergies to everything. So from her acne to her extremely low skin barrier and her allergies to the grass and to food and to pollen and to life. I am bringing you all the tips and tricks to help you to level up as a dog parent, as we are going through this as well, to make sure that we can all give our dogs the best life possible with the least amount of stress and overwhelm on us, the dog parents. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.